Oh, sorry for the hold up. Quick announcement. For context of this video, this is not at all a serious video. This is just a joke. I mean, you can take it into consideration if Swag approves of it. I'm gonna send it to him via email just to see what's gonna happen. It's just like a thank you because he made my quarantine just a tad bit better. If you want to take it serious, by all means do so. But just know if I sound dead inside or I sound like I'm giving like a second grade commission in the middle school, just know that, you know, it was 3 a.m. I'm dead inside, okay? Okay, so as I'm going about the video, as I'm talking about his skill set, I'm actually going from beginning of Shippuden to like end of Shippuden. I wasn't really specifying this when I was talking. Oh yeah, post-production cam will actually pop up mid-videos. This is me talking now. Hello. I will pop up within the video to correct myself if I'm ever saying something that's out of style or out of character of me. If I'm saying anything that may be false in truth, I promise I'll try to keep it as accurate as possible. I actually be quoting Swag if I need to for like context stuff like that. His explanations are way better than mine. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, go subscribe to Swagkage and SethTheProgrammer. You'll do them well. They make good content. All right, I'm gone. I'm not sucking. Sorry for the hold up. This was longer than it was supposed to be, but yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. All right, what's up, everybody? This is your Grand Kage Cicero here, and today we'll be discussing how powerful Swagkage is. And if you don't know who Swagkage is, he's a overall genius when it comes to Naruto lore debating.
Oh, well, he's not a true debater. He's biased. He likes Minato. He likes the Uchiha.
Today we'll be more so scaling how powerful he would be if he was actually in the verse himself. Now it's not an easy task given, well, he's not in the show. It's more so me scaling how powerful he would be if I were to put him in between certain characters or in a certain rank. I have a few feats shown in cameos and slight minor animations. I wouldn't really base my entire theory on it, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. I'd say right off the bat, Swagkage is a very intelligent person. I'd say he's very versatile in his knowledge of chakra natures, jutsu all around. Well, yeah, any ninja can be versatile with their ninjutsu. They can all know chakra nature and stuff like that. What does that have to do with anything? Well, let me go ahead and get into that. If you've been a long time fan, you'd know that his persona on his profile picture on Twitter shows that he has a Sharingan in his right eye and a Rinnegan in his left eye. Having the Sharingan means that you're able to copy any jutsu that isn't a Kekkei Genkai. So based off this statement, I'm implying that apparently he mastered every chakra nature. That makes him at least Jonin, considering that most Kage suffer or like challenge themselves to try to do that and just barely make it by. That's a pretty heavy feat considering. I'm not gonna say it's out of character of Swagkage to do so, but that's a pretty tough feat, and I might have to give it to him.
Extremely rare cases, a person will be able to master all 5 basic nature transformations, but doing so through natural means and with no outside assistance is very difficult. The only characters to have done this are Orochimaru, the first 3 Hokage, and the second Tsuchikage,
which gives you an easy advantage over anybody who's not a Sharingan user. With this knowledge given, he can easily take advantage of any normal ninja up to Kakashi level intelligence. I'm regretting saying that. So on a low rank, I'd say that he's like at least Kakashi level, and that's just going off the Sharingan alone. Now he has the 3 Tomoe at most for the regular Sharingan, and the Mangekyou Sharingan is a thing of its own. Now we're starting to get into mid Shippuden after like a little bit of training, you know, a little bit of character arc. The Mangekyou Sharingan being able to put people in such intense genjutsu, being able to push out flames of Amaterasu. So as a side effect of being in Uchiha, that means you automatically get a Susanoo. So Swagkage can very well open up a Susanoo, given it won't be perfected, it won't be a full body, it won't even be a half body, it'll probably be just a rib cage and an arm if he's really pushing it. Sasuke had to actually train to use such jutsu, and after using it for so long, he was able to go ahead and evolve it into the half body Susanoo, kind of like Shisui and Itachi. However, after drastic use of the eye, you will go blind after a certain point. One way to get rid of this drawback was evolving your Mangekyou Sharingan into a Rinnegan. I slipped up and said Mangekyou Sharingan right here, but don't mind it. Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, which means that he would have to actually evolve it anyway if he doesn't want his eye to die out. Yeah, considering Danzo actually had like a bunch laying around, it wouldn't be too hard to obtain them. The only thing he'll probably have to worry about is Anbu, and that's not really hard to do. We're going from mid Shippuden to like late Shippuden. So now looking at his left eye, he has, you know, the Rinnegan. The Rinnegan is not easy to obtain. It's not easy to use.
Multiple methods of gaining the Rinnegan, but they're all really difficult. So the first method is to eat the fruit of the Shinju tree. However, that's impossible, since the Shinju tree merged with Kaguya and became the Tin Tails before being split into 9 separate tailed beasts who are eventually sealed into 9 different people. The second method is to be directly approached by the Sage of Six Paths and receive the yin half of his chakra, but, well, that's not going to happen for most people. Another known way to acquire the Rinnegan is to recreate the chakra of the Sage of Six Paths, and it's possible to do this by merging the chakra of his 2 sons, Indra and Ashura. Since the respective chakras of Indra and Ashura have reincarnated into various people throughout the history of the Naruto universe, it's also possible to awaken the Rinnegan by merging the chakras of 2 of Indra and Ashura's reincarnates. It is worth noting, however, that the results will not be immediate, as when Maru Uchiha did this by combining his chakra with Hashirama Senju's, it took a good few decades for his Rinnegan to actually awaken. Also, acquiring the Rinnegan might require you to have the Sharingan as a prerequisite, since it's implied a couple times throughout the series that the Rinnegan is the successor to the Sharingan. And as with any other dojutsu, it's possible to acquire a Rinnegan through an eye transplant, but, well, for this to work, you have to find somebody who has a Rinnegan and doesn't want it. On top of that, transplanted Rinnegan are not that easy to use either. But when deciding who the next carrier of his Rinnegan should be, Madara specifically chose a member of the Uzumaki clan, and this is important because
Yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea.
Immediately gaining possession of the Rinnegan means that you have the paths of pain at your disposal. Yes, Swagkage right now is kind of broken with these abilities. So with all the information gathered about his skill set and what he could possibly do on the battlefield, it's very clear to me that any average shinobi that's below Kage level ain't doing shit. As I came to the realization that Swagkage's abilities proceed to amaze me, considering that he's able to do so much with so little effort. Oh boy. So as you can clearly listen to me, I'm slowly descending into madness as I realize how powerful this nigga is. Like it's really hard for me to like keep my composure when I'm realizing this as I go. So yeah, just bear with me. The Rinnegan gives you so much power. I keep sucking the Rinnegan off, but like I can't lie about this stuff. It literally comes up as I'm thinking about it. I was thinking like, okay, well he can't take on Kisame. Yes, the fuck he can. He can either A, take out his soul, given he'll have to struggle to do so, and Kisame will break out of it. I'm lying, because Kisame would not at all struggle. He would get his shit ripped out of him so fast, it wouldn't even look like anything. He'll blink, he's dead. Okay? KCM Naruto was about to get his shit ripped from him when Nagato was reborn. Where is this information when I'm talking? I'm spatting out such bullshit, bro. Come on. Kisame cannot beat KCM Naruto. Use Almighty Push and blast him away. Keep him at a fucking distance.
Did I also mention that he could blast you with fucking missiles? Missiles!
He can very well absorb the chakra that's in his fucking sword. A fucking planetary devastation with Amaterasu in the center and around it. That will fuck up anybody. Like, don't sit there and tell me that's not gonna fucking damage you. His vision could be non-stop. His summoning like capability is insane now that he has the fucking animal path at his power. And mind you, they don't die. They can be summoned as soon as they're gone. He can take on stage creatures with those abilities. Like in the beginning of this video, I actually mentioned an animation I'll be pulling from SethTheProgrammer's animations. You can see that if it's a collab with Swagkage, he's charging up a Chidori, then actually using the Amaterasu as a cover over it, just like Sasuke did in the Valley of the End. This isn't really much of a difficult feat for the Amaterasu part. You just put it over the Chidori, but the Chidori is already hard enough to master as is, given that Sasuke would had to train to use it, obviously, but it took a while for him to do so, actually make him become late to the Chunin exams, and from then on learning it, he was able to like master his lightning nature altogether. Given he's able to do it, I'm gonna give it to Swagkage too. That would show that he's able to do it. I wouldn't even be upset or mad if he also knew how to use Kirin. It's very likely for Swagkage to do so. Like, it just sounds like I'm giving him everything he needs to be successful. But then again, he already knows these jutsu like it's the back of his hand. He studies everything that's in the story. He knows pretty much everything. Given it is kind of headcanon, but then again, if he has the knowledge, what's to say that he can't do it anyway? If he's able to master Chidori, and Sasuke was able to make the Kirin by just, shooting a couple fireballs in the air and then just summoning a giant lightning dragon from out of the sky, then what's to say that Swagkage can't do the same? Now, right now, my only concern is his chakra reserves. His reserves seem to be like, I'm using Kakashi as a base, and given that he's like the standard for like a good shinobi used in the show. Umbaku is clearly in his videos able to obliterate people, quoting from himself. He's able to erase you from existence.
And Swagkage took him out.
Which means, what? Y'all want to hear it? Y'all know what that means? Hey, y'all know what that means?
He's soloing anybody that's in not. Sephicle is Kage level, proven. You can take on SS Blue Goku with no diff. Interesting. What's that again? Crazy.
I mean, looking at this footage, he's clearly finessing him. Like, Umbaku was looking at him like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what's going on? Did I not hit you with this? Bro, you should be dead right now. And like, so I gotta look at him like, nah, I'm a different breed, bro. Crazy. Again, there's no real feats I can really go off of. Like, the only thing he does combat-wise is like he clashes with like a Saiyan warrior. And I'm not going into DBZ lore just to find out how powerful SethTheProgrammer is, and like I'm looking in depth at his striking power. I'm like, wow, analyzing the muscle movements in his fucking arm, it looks like he's using not even 1/4 of his power just to clash with the Chidori, even though he's using 90% of his chakra reserves that's left over just to clash with him with using the Amaterasu stuff. Like, no, I'm not gonna go in depth like that. No. No.
Given SethTheProgrammer was using a timebreaker mask that was boosting his power by like tons and trillions of power. Yeah, let me not get into that.
I'd say, like, I keep mentioning that he could possibly take on Madara, and he'll give him like a run for his money until he starts pulling out like hacks level abilities such as Sage Mode. I keep saying Sage Mode is like the point break. I'm not trying to boost his ego or nothing like that, but like looking at how diverse he could be with both Rinnegan and Sharingan, seeing how Sasuke was able to put up such a fight against Madara. Say he have a run-in with Itachi and kind of like he will falter a bit considering, but like once you understand the basics of the Rinnegan, you understand how it functions. And it's hard to like say, oh well, you have so and so, oh you have this, but like once you understand how it works, if you have strong enough jutsu, you can't overpower it like Sage Mode or per se. But I'm really just going off the top of my head. Anything stronger than Sage Mode, then you could probably take him on, and you not necessarily like beat him completely, but it will kind of be like a battle to worry about. But you're still kind of fucking powerful to own it. So